number 6 in the Kenpo Karate for Christ third Brown curriculum is squatting sacrifice. This is our bear hug technique. So you got a rear bear hug, arms free. From that position, our classic default go-to should be crashing wings, and that's what we're going to attempt right away. So they've got you in a rear bear hug, your arms are free. We're going to step over and right away drop those elbows down onto the forearm here. If that fails in the objective of breaking the grip free as we step over, boom, and do this. So maybe they're just stronger, maybe you miss the targets here on the forearm, you're trying to drive into some of those weak points, like right between the two bones in the forearm. There are a lot of little holes, and up and down the forearm there's a lot of sensitive spots just to poke on them. You can imagine both elbows driving down hard is enough to make that whole arm go numb. So we're stepping over, and maybe you just missed it altogether. Boom. It doesn't achieve the goal of breaking his hands free. So you can't go to the default, which should always be crashing wings. So from here, as you step over, and they're right behind you, you kind of line their right leg up. You're in front of them, their right leg up should be dead between your legs. And in this case, squatting sacrifice, we're going to drop down. And as you drop down, we're going to bend forward. Now they're behind you, they have their arms around your waist. Bending forward at the hips is a real bad idea because you're tabletopping yourself, your balance is shifted forward. Real easy for them to take you down. So what you want to do as you squat is butt goes back into them as you sink down. You want to somehow you got to compromise their posture in the process if you're having to give up your own. Again, this is a sacrifice technique. That's why it's called squatting sacrifice. You're taking a chance here. And the chance is that when you bend over and you're risking your posture, that you're hoping you're causing a break in their posture as well, because otherwise they have an easy advantage to take your balance, throw you to the ground, which might have been the intention in the first place if they're grabbing you with the bear hug. So as they latch on, you step over, this doesn't work, I'm going to sit back into them. Sitting back into their hip, over their right leg. You want to cause the right leg to kick back a little bit, heel into the floor, leg going straight as your hips almost sit on the top of his right leg. Leg straight from there as you rock back, and I'm squatting over, I want to be able to reach straight down and grab hold of his right leg between mine. So step over. Boom, that doesn't work, we're sitting back. Causing that leg to go a little straight, rocking his weight back. Grab the foot, and we're going to pull it in the direction of the toes. As you stand up, pulling his leg out from under him while he's behind you. And this should bring them pretty hard back down onto their back. Boom, they hit the ground, you're holding their leg between yours, right? That's the important part. And then from here, it's all follow-up. You've got to get that, or else that's the position where you're not in a good position. Even now, you've got a leg between yours that makes you somewhat vulnerable. So we're going to move out of this position quickly. Step over, crash down, that doesn't work. Sit back, grab the leg, pull it out from underneath them, and they fall down backwards. They're behind you. So from here, I want to roll him over onto his stomach. Right now, he's face up, right? And can access kicking me in the groin. So to do that, we're going to turn the foot a lot like we did with the sickle here. When you do the extension to the sickle, it becomes dance of death is the extension portion. You roll the foot over, and that turns them. So we're introducing that idea that you're going to see later when we get into the extension of the sickle. So you're holding his foot. I'm going to turn and heel hook with the right foot. Now granted, they're down on the ground, so this assumes they're trying to sit up. And even if they aren't, that just keeps them away. You're controlling that space, that distance. Don't let them start sitting up and going to grab your legs out from under you. So you've got one leg, we heel hook, and as we turn, we're twisting the foot over. And as you do, turn them over onto their stomach. Right, it should roll right over onto their stomach. You're still holding their foot, but now you have their instep rather than have their heel in your right hand. You have the top of the foot. As they roll over, boom, by twisting their foot, rolling that ankle over, and you're holding the top of the leg. Now from here, I'm going to step forward again. We don't want to give them a lot of time. We're going to step towards 430 with the left. So they're beneath us, and you're going to drop your right knee. We're just going to release the foot and not worry about it. Once you roll them over, drop the leg here, and I tend to like to drop it so that their left leg now is between yours, and you're standing between both their legs. And as you step with the left, we're going to drop onto the lower back your right knee. Right knee drops down, and as you do this knee drop, you want your right hand checking, just in case they're trying to come up on you. Right? Here's the positions. Covering the face, covering this area here as you drop down, and I'm dropping the knee down, boom, onto the back. Right, so in practice, just go to right about there. So we twist them over, drop the foot, step, we're dropping the knee down onto the lower back. From here, I'm then going to step to the opposite corner, back off to 730 with the right, and then I'm going to drop the left knee. I just changed my position. So it does this, then it does this. And we're dropping the left knee down onto between the shoulder blades. Left knee drops, and again, this is checking here, about where the head would be. Other hand covering up high. As we drop the left knee down, we'll start our cover out. Front cross, step, full cover out goes to 730. And that's squatting sacrifice. So again, they have you in a bear hug. We step over, we crash down. Can't break their hold, but we sit back. Don't bend forward, sit back into them. Bend the knees, drop down. You're still bending forward, your balance is going to be compromised. We want to counterbalance into them. Really shift your butt back into them so you can grab that foot and pull it out easily without them tipping you forward. You're holding their heel in your right hand. As you turn to heel hook, twist that foot over so you're holding the instep, rolling them on to their stomach. And we step with the left toward 430, right knee drops. Step with the right toward 730, left knee drops, and the full cover out will take you to 730 to escape. One more time, squatting sacrifice.